Hey. All right, today we're going to walk through how to set up an llms.txt. We're going to walk through it with one of my clients, Payra here. What we want to do with an llms.txt is, hopefully future-proof them for once AI starts training their models and they need a more efficient way, they're able to go to this document, get the information about the website that they need. So it's going to cover all the most important pages from our site. And we're going to serve that up and we're going to give some instructions as well. So let's walk through step by step how we do it. We built this custom GPT. If you have access to custom ChatGPT, this is a great tool to use. It helps speed things up quite a bit. So step one is actually creating the file itself. So we'll start just by taking the URL. We'll say, hello, always be kind. First, I'm just going to tell it what I want it to do. We want to help creating llms.txt. And I gave it the domain so that way it has that information to make sure that we're talking about the right location. Next thing I'm going to do is we have a sitemap set up for them, which most websites should. So following, SEO best practices. So we'll take this URL. That way the system itself is going to have access to all the direct URLs. Okay. And next I'll give it some instructions of just what we want to cover. So for them, what I've prompted it here is that if someone's searching for Paylor, we want to make sure that we're surfacing the information, we're explaining what the company can do, who they serve, and how they effectively work with them. So on their website, I know that they have a capabilities page, they have a product page, capabilities overview. This walks through all of their different capabilities, the services, their product pages, walks through all the different products that they have. We don't necessarily want to list out each individual product. We can. But for now, we're just going to start with the high-level overview. They also have this artwork guidelines, and this is going to help any of their existing customers or potentials know what they need to do in order to print a successful project with Paylor. Pretty important if someone's asking about them. I mentioned those top-level pages that we want to include, and then we're going to hit send, and we're going to see what it gives us. All right, and it gives us the draft in the markdown format, which is what the LLMs are going to read. And it's broken it down in the standard format. So we have the file header, we have what the purpose is, which should be an about us type of quick instructions, description, and then we have instructions for them. So emphasize that Paylor operates strictly as a wholesale provider and does not sell directly to end customers. That's really important. That's something the client always reminds us. Commitment to quality, turnaround times, support, yes. And provide contact information for our inquiry stores. Perfect. Okay, so key content. I think we could probably group these a little bit better. And I'll show you kind of how we want to work that. But we have the sitemap, which I don't think we want to include the sitemap in our key content areas. And let's just make sure that these URLs are all correct. So I want to workshop this a little bit more. So we're going to use our ChatGPT here. We're going to say, can we group what does they call it? Key content section into multiple sections. One for capabilities, products, and then another for information about the Paylor, like Paylor blog, about us, artwork guidelines. Perfect. And it broke it up. So now we've got two sections: company resources, content license, contact. Last updated is today. Perfect. The one last thing we're going to try and add in here is we're going to head over to Search Console and we're going to take a look at the pages and what pages are performing the best by impressions. This aluminum composite versus aluminum, we're going to copy that one. So we're going to add these URLs in there. This is a product one. So we're going to add additional product page. Okay. So now we've got our file. We're going to copy this. Then we'll open up a notepad, paste it in. We're going to do one more final check through, just make sure everything looks good on our end, make sure everything sounds right. And then we'll jump into uploading it. Okay, so now that we've got our text file, we're going to head into the web designer and we're going to add it as a asset. We're going to hit upload. We're going to add in that llms.txt And then what we're going to do is we're going to copy that link. We're going to go to the site settings and we're going to go add a redirect. So that would be under publishing. We'll scroll down and we're going to add one for llms.txt. And it's going to redirect to that file. So if someone goes to that llms.txt, it's going to redirect to that asset, which works just fine. So once we're going to do that, we're going to hit publish. Okay, so now that we're published, we're going to go check it out. So we'll click in and we'll go /llms.txt, and that should take us to the file. Perfect. Okay, so next up, we have our llms.txt. It's live. In theory, Chrome should be able to find it. What we're going to do now is put it into the directory. Okay, directory.llms.txt.cloud is where we're going to go. We're going to hit submit as we're submitting a new site. The website name is going to be, we're going to copy that URL, put it in there. Dealer Science. Category, and we'll hit submit. And from here, the LMS is live. It should be listed in here as soon as you can. I know ours is currently, and that's really about it. Now we kind of wait and we hope to see that large language models start using it. If you need help with any of this process, you want to talk about AI, hit me up. I'm super fascinated by this stuff and it's moving fast. Hopefully this catches on, and if not, we'll adapt.